Hello everyone. In this video, I will be talking about the conversion process to the Orthodox Church. I do plan on creating a series of videos over the course of the following months. If you have any questions about anything I say in this video, please post it in the comment section or send me a private message and I'll be more than happy to answer you. You may ask yourself, why would one want to become an Orthodox Christian? Well, you may be looking for a pure monotheistic faith. You may already be a Christian, but are searching for a church that is apostolic and can trace its lineage back to Christ and his apostles. You may be looking for a church that has been unflinchingly faithful in its interpretation of the Bible and holy tradition. You may have visited an Orthodox church, experienced the divine liturgy, and maybe it had a real impact on you. Whatever the reason, anyone is welcome. Your first step is to familiarize yourself with church history. There's no need to spend years and years studying the subject, as you can spend a decade in dedicated study and barely scratch the surface. It's only necessary to learn enough in order to make an educated and informed decision that the Orthodox Church is right for you. In the following videos I plan on creating, I will talk about basic principles of the Church, such as theology, history, and belief. If you have any questions about these categories before the creation of those videos, you are welcome to send me a message or post your questions in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. The next step in the process is to speak to a priest of your local Orthodox church. Each major city across the United States has Orthodox churches, and finding one should not be an issue. For those of you living in a remote area, it may be problematic finding an Orthodox church, since the United States is predominantly Catholic and Protestant. After you find a local church, ask the priest in what language the liturgy is performed. Make sure it's a language you can understand, or else the entire liturgy will be meaningless. Most Orthodox churches in the United States have come to the realization that English must be spoken, or at a minimum, English and the ethnic language one after another. For example, at my local Greek Orthodox church, they perform the liturgy in Greek and English one after another. Talk to the priest and determine a schedule for your catechism classes. Everyone will be required to attend these classes. Even though you may have already studied on your own, you will still be required to attend. The classes are not difficult, and you will most likely not be tested. They are not designed to trip you up or cause you any stress. They are primarily used for three reasons. The first reason, the tradition of the catechism classes dates back to the apostles, and the Orthodox Church adheres to tradition exceedingly serious. The catechism classes will instruct the teacher as to who is not serious about converting. 3. The class will give you a fundamental knowledge base to get you started in your new Orthodox life. As mentioned, you may have studied, and you may think you don't need the class. However, I can assure you that you will learn something that you didn't already know. You will learn about issues such as confession, church history, the sacraments, baptism, the saints, icons, why you should attend church, and various related topics. You will want to attend church during the course of your classes, but unfortunately you will not be able to partake in confession or Holy Communion. There will be as many classes as there needs to be. For example, when I was in the process of converting, I had one class a week for 2 hours for about 2 months. The more people, probably the more longer time you'll have to spend going to the classes. At some point during your catechism, you might be asked to pick a sponsor. This may or may not be possible depending on the demographics of your church. If you do pick a sponsor, he or she will be responsible for guiding you through your Orthodox faith. They're supposed to be a role model and to help answer any questions you may have. You will be asked to pick a saint's name. If you already have the name of a saint, such as John or Mark or Bartholomew, then you will not need to pick a new name. The teacher of the class will help you pick a saint's name if you don't have the name of a saint already. After your classes are completed, you will want to talk to the priest and set up a date for your confirmation. On the actual date, depending on your circumstances, one of two things will happen. If you are not baptized already, you will need to be baptized. They will baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. If you have been baptized, let your priest know. Your baptism may remain valid depending on the denomination from which you were originally baptized. For example, Catholics generally don't need to be baptized if converting to Orthodox. As for the events that will occur on that day, you will need to talk to your priest about the procedure. Each Orthodox church does things slightly different, and the procedure I followed may not be the same one as yours. After you have been confirmed, you will begin your new life as an Orthodox Christian. God bless. I hope this has been helpful, and as stated, any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section or send me a private message. Have a good day. Thank you very much.